Hey guys, Kakarot197 again. This time with a review of the 1/44 scale high-grade Universal Century Psycho Gundam from the Zeta Gundam series. And man, is this one hell of a titanic mobile suit. The black gives it that very Titan-esque feel, and the blockiness of all the parts really highlights the giant lumbering nature of this thing. How giant exactly? Well, here it is next to the standard size Gym Custom and the usually bulky Zaku 3. Even a 160 scale is only slightly bigger. And on a technological level, things are also looking pretty good for the time, with seam lines very well hidden in the front, but not so much in the back. For stickers, we get the usual eye stickers and a bunch of yellow ones here, 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 and here. And for complete color accuracy, you will also have to paint these thrusters on the legs red, along with these thrusters on his butt. And to be fair, on such a giant model kit, it would have been cool if all of those were parts instead. One oddity is that the top of the legs have to be painted white, even though there's separate parts that could have just been molded in white to begin with. And then all that's left to do is to paint the outside of these diffuse megaparticle cannons gray, the inside of these thrusters red, and the black on the inside of this yellow part. But even without painting, the Psycho Gundam will look great and extremely menacing straight out of the box. So now let's have a quick look at the menacing arsenal that this thing comes with, and everything it needs is already built into it. We get 2 small mega beam cannons on the head, 3 diffuse mega particle cannons on the body, and 1 beam cannon in each of the fingers. And for a high grade, these are some pretty damn articulated fingers, allowing for some crazy poses. Every one of them is molded separately and has its own cute little ball joint, and other than the thumb, they also have 1 hinge each. Then the one and only accessory that we get, and also need, is the very bulky shield. And other than these vents that you have to paint black, it is completely color accurate. You can hook it up to the Psycho Gundam with this quite unique connector, and in case that you lose it, don't worry, you get a second one. You only need it for the transformation anyways. And talking about transformations, play that montage. Now it's a flying box with wings, and it can no longer use most of its weapons. Needless to say, I'm not a huge fan of this transformation, but the model kit does do a great job of pulling it off without the need for parts forming. Now to transform it back and have a look at the articulation. The head is on a single ball joint, the arms rotate around on a simple peg and go up about 90 degrees with the shoulder armor hinging upwards. It also rotates around below the shoulder and bends at the elbow on a single joint for not quite 90 degrees. The hands have some surprising articulation other than those fingers. When you pull them out, we get a grand total of 3 hinge joints, although only one of them can be rotated to hinge a bit up and down as well. The waist doesn't move at all. Shocking, I know. These thrusters on the back are on ball joints, and we also get ball joints for the separately molded front skirts and the legs. They go forwards nicely, backwards not that much, outwards a bit, and will also only rotate around a bit. There's a single knee joint with a respectable 90-degree bend, and then on the feet we get a ball joint, forwards a bit, backwards a bit more, rotation, side to side, and of course the ankle guard goes up and down. And as a cool extra, we also get an opening cockpit, but no internal detail. So overall, it would be easy for me to say that you don't expect great articulation from this thing. The most important thing is that it's solid. And yes, it definitely is solid. The knees and the elbows weren't as tight as I was expecting, but they still do a great job. And so do the 7 screws holding all the parts together. But back to my first point. For the time, this level of articulation was actually exactly what you would expect from a normal high grade. And here is Kakarot from the future with a short update. After posing him for the pictures and doing the transformation, the sliding mechanism on his right hand has become more prone to falling out. But it is still secure enough, so this won't change my initial answer to the inevitable question of, do you want to buy this? And for only 5,000 yen, I would say yes. It's big, it's badass, and it holds up really well today, despite being a 2004 model kit. It's perfect for people looking for a standout piece in their 1/44 scale collection, but don't want to break the bank. And it's pretty good for everyone else too. And since I already did the size comparison in the beginning of the video, here's a shot of him with some other Titans machines. Then all that's left for me to say now is a big thank you to the Patreon supporters, and I hope that all of you watching have a great day. I'll see you all next time.